Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Crusader Kings 3, the Norman Conquests. We are playing, of course, as King William the Conqueror. Right now in a bit of a civil war situation where I tried to imprison our quadruple Duchess of Northumbria. She's a little too strong. Also, she's my only direct vassal who is not properly English, and we have to revoke that. So we're going to be trying to stomp her down somehow, but she got a pretty massive coalition together, and I'll be honest, it leaves me a little concerned. We may want to consider calling in my ally, who is the King of Sweden in this case. What unbelievable lips you have, sir. Wow. About 3,000 troops, currently involved in a couple other wars, but might be willing to help me out. This time we actually got the alliance with the King of England, the King of Sweden, because I married my half-brother off to the Queen Mother, instead of off to Denmark or anything. So, yeah, I think we go ahead and do that, and not because I don't think I can win this on my own, I think we can, but having a little bit of extra troops to fall back on is kind of huge right now. And since we are going for an achievement run, I just want to make sure that my odds of, 60% chance of victory goes up to, 70 or 80. So we're going to go ahead and call you into the war. And he should be happy to join. And then we're just going to be looking for a good opportunity to jump on these guys. Now, something that's confusing to me. Does this game have the same EU4 mechanics where if we control a fort, we are automatically the defender? Because if I come over here right now, it says we have some better advantages. One, the enemy is in debt. So that gives us an advantage. We are defending in a forest, which doesn't make sense to me, because that only works if we have the EU4 defensive mechanics. And we have more men-at-arms. Our only downside is right now my supplies are running low, but I think we might be able to handle it. So with a slight numbers advantage, maybe we can win this if the defense works the way that they're saying it will. And I'm not convinced one way or the other. But it says it would be a fairly even fight. No longer are they in debt, so that's not good. So we could engage on this. They don't want to fight, that's for sure. I want to find out for sure. Let's test this. Let's see if indeed I do get the defensive bonus if I occupy the fort, like it would in EU4. Alright, so first off, it does look like they do have more men-at-arms in general, which is annoying for me, but I do have some armored footmen as well as cavalry and some bowmen, so that's okay. As far as defensive terrain, our advantage defending in a forest. Yeah, it sure actually does seem that I get the defensive bonus. That's huge, actually. Huh. Good to know. That would likely change my perspective on a lot of this stuff. As far as, how to do warfare in the future. But right now we have the advantage, so this is good. Peasants want to rise up. Oh my god. Every county in the faction. How big is the faction? I really don't want to fight these guys right now. There are quite a few. No. You serve me. Not the other way around. This is going to get really irritating, but oh well. So Sweden is in on the war, which is good. As long as my advantage holds, it looks like we are doing okay. We're rolling very well against them right now, so the numbers are in my favor. And it looks like Prince Robert was murdered. Somebody is trying to kill my kids again, and this is going to be very irritating. We're trying to disrupt schemes with my spy master, but I don't feel like we're doing a very good job of it. Also, I lost my marshal because my son was my marshal. Well, we probably could get my half-brother to help me out, though he's already pretty loyal, so I don't think that matters too much. A mayor doesn't excite me all that much, but I can afford to upset a mayor in the future if we get a different duke. For now, I just want to have a better marshal. So we're going to go for that. We should be able to win this fight. I don't feel like we have any problems, really. Our knight getting wounded is unfortunate, but not a huge deal. We're absolutely slaughtering them right now. Let's go to speed 5. Okay, my nephew, Guy, has been wounded. Ah, that guy. What a silly goose. But they're all gone. Okay, so now I'm going to chase down the big stack, I think. And we do need to win some big sieges, of course. But for now, winning a fight against his big army would be great. The only real downside that I see here is chasing him down is going to be difficult because we would take pretty massive attrition penalties. So maybe it actually is better to chase down the small stack so I don't have to lose 20% of my men chasing him down. Right? Alright, let's see. We can spend a little bit of cash to get a claim on the Lordship of Gwent, and I will, but that puts me a little on the low side for cash. concerned about that. Should be able to catch you out and kill you. Nope, maybe not. Please catch him. There we go. Okay, we are fighting at a disadvantage, but it doesn't matter because we just smashed that army. So that's a bunch of reinforcements you're not going to get. I would like to kill these peasants, but I'll be honest, I think the peasants are a low priority. Far better for me to be going and fighting here. Our supply is running low, but aside from this, we get a lot of advantages. I'm not sure why it says even as it is, because it feels like it wouldn't be even. We've got a pretty huge advantage against these guys, just in terms of numbers, if nothing else. So there we go. So that stomps them down. Now we need to go for some sieges. Although we are already at 74% in terms of war score, so that's pretty good. Getting all the way up to Northumbria doesn't seem like a good option. So instead, I'm going to go for a handful of other little forts here and there, and we're just going to go as fast as we can on them. New perk. Okay. Stalwart Leader, Pravus, reduces the risks of commanding armies. I have been getting wounded a lot, that's a thing. Living off the land supply capacity would help right now quite a bit, actually, because I am constantly undersupplied. So removing that disadvantage will give me a pretty good boost, I think. Pretty good. Still not seeing any evidence that Sweden's doing anything. Whoa, that's a lot more peasants than I thought there would be. Holy crap, we gotta go stomp them. They're sieging down London right now. I can't allow that. Holy crap. Okay, so we'll get that down. We gotta go kill the peasants, which I think is a little ridiculous, but the peasants always find opportunities to rise up. If you notice this, the peasants are smart. They wait until you're in a war. Deserters! Apprehend them. I might gain a free perk. A knight who's trying to leave. Well, we're not going to gain the stress, so let's apprehend them. Well, did I get one? Hang on, let's see. My lord, they are only children. We just want to go home. Gain dread, gain a perk, demoralize soldiers for 5 years, reduces advantage by 1, and we kill my knight, who is not very good, so I don't really care about you. Scrubbing the latrines, 80% I get this without any of the downsides. The question is, do I want dread? Right now I've got 15 dread. More dread is nice. Demoralize soldiers is not, but I want a perk. Let's make him scrub the latrines, 80% chance. And we do gain a free perk. Sweet. Okay, so now we can go for Organized March for some movement speed. All of which is good, as well as the extra screening for my heavy infantry, spearmen, archers, and skirmishers. And we should be able to get in here and deal with the peasants. These guys aren't an issue. I know we are fighting at a pretty nasty disadvantage, but we didn't lose much, and that ends the peasant war. Now, you want to get out into the ocean, huh? Okay, well, all I need to do is siege down, I think, one more barony and we win. We're sitting at 98% right now. So one quick siege will definitely do the job. Hugh, my archbishop, has been swayed. Good. Construction negotiations. My wife got a beneficial deal in Hertford, which you can't see, probably very well, because my camera's in the way. But right over here, in the bishopric of Hertford, we could build something for a little bit cheaper. Well, that's fun. Can I actually build things for them? Yes, I can. Ooh. Didn't realize I could build things for bishoprics. Makes sense. You could do that in CK2 as well. Just didn't think about it. Oh, we're actually at 100% right now. Perfect. All right, we are enforcing demands. I'm going to lose a lot of opinion with people, but there we go. So I can rightfully imprison. Also, I can rightfully imprison Earl Robert. So she's in prison now, and I imprisoned Earl Robert. Now we'll disband the army. So it turns out I didn't need Sweden after all, but I wanted to play it safe. So with that done, now the question is, can I indeed revoke some land from her because she is simply too strong? Revoke title. May incur tyranny. I don't like that you have, let's say, the Duchy of Lancaster or the Duchy of Mercia. Yes, you can't have that. She would lose a lot of opinion. If she declines, she would rise up, but she's in prison, so I don't know if that matters. Will accept. Concede one title revocation reason. She's a criminal because she revolted, so I don't get any tyranny for this. Okay, so we're going to revoke the Duchy of Mercia from her, as well as all of her earldoms. So say goodbye to that. You have no choice. Dang straight you don't. So that's a lot of territory I don't need, including Nottingham, etc. Do I have any more kids I could give some territory off to? Well, with Robert dead, that's a bit of a problem. What did I give Robert originally? Did I give him, like, Normandy or something? What's going on down here? We have apparently some sort of a rebellion happening, which I don't like. Okay. Well, we need to find some more English men, because obviously I still want to have plenty of English vassals so we can finish the achievement. So we're going to say has to be an adult, has to be a man, and I could really use a better marshal, so... Arnold, in my prisoner, I can make them a duke. I'm not going to make my prisoner into a duke. This knight isn't too bad. Not the best skill in terms of martial, but it's okay. And some stewardship means a bit of extra levy tax and everything else. So I think we go ahead and grant you. Actually, wait, no. Need to make sure that they are unlanded or not a ruler. There we go, okay. Yeah, not a lot of great characters to work with here. Okay, well, Walter still is a candidate, so we're going to go ahead and grant you these 3 titles and the Duchy of Mercia. Okay, so we have a new loyal duke who is of the English culture. Okay, so this is going to solidify my hold quite a bit, and he's going to love me. Who cares about tyranny? As long as you get all the right people as dukes, you're fine as a king. No problem at all. My question now is, can I revoke another one? Another one. Revoke title. Duchy of Lancaster. This would be considered an act of tyranny because I have already done quite a bit against her. So she's no longer considered to be a criminal. Question, if she were to die... First off, let's go ahead and make somebody my... Let's make my queen raise up my child. So... I don't... Yeah, realm will lose land when a vassal dies. If she dies, we're going to have problems. Which is not good. So I can't just kill her. I could ransom her and try to do this again to her at some point. She's definitely not as strong as she used to be. So first off, I'm definitely going to ransom you. Despite the fact that you fought against me, you are loyal. So we're going to do that. You... could torture you, but that seems bad. Negotiate release. I could banish her. It's an act of tyranny. I don't want to lose dread. Make you renounce claims. Loses claims on a bunch of things, and she's angry at me. If only there was a way to force her to become English. That would solve a lot of problems, but there's not. Banished from the realm. Banished, landed rulers are deposed. Could gain a hook on her. I don't think that works. What about ransoming you? How much money could you get? I don't want a hook. You are in debt. I forgot. Right, that's why it won't work. Gaining a hook on you won't do me a whole lot of good. What if I revoked title and used a hook? It's still considered to be an act of tyranny. Technically not a tyranny. It's definitely tyranny. Huh. She would definitely accept. That's not the issue. I think I could afford one more act of tyranny. And we'll lose a lot of opinion, but it doesn't matter. Because I'm creating new super loyal dukes, and as long as the dukes are loyal, it doesn't really matter. My opinion. So you, Mr. Thomas, sir, you get Derby and all the Duchy of Lancaster along the way. He gets loads of opinion with me, which means now we're at 84. Now, part of that is going to be down just because of the tyranny, but it's going to go away a little bit over the course of a month. Now we have another English vassal. If I keep doing this, we're going to have problems, so I can't afford to keep doing this. But, at least that's 2 more duchies revoked from you. Now, have we dealt with... No, there's still titles going away. What titles would we lose? You... I need to know what would go to you. That's what I need to figure out. You're the primary heir. Heir to the Duchy of Northumbria. Yeah, her entire duchy goes to him. Huh. So if there's ever a duchy to remove, the one to remove is probably Northumbria. Question, let's see. Can we do one more? Right now we have a few people who are indeed quite angry at me. We also lost our steward for some reason. I think I might do one more and accept the tyranny, because I can't afford to lose Northumbria. We are going to revoke this one. You will lose this. Everyone's peeved at me, but worth it. New steward character. You would be okay. Grant you this. Northumbria. Gain a load of opinion with you, so you're loyal. I've been overwhelmed by stress for giving away land. Go figure. Okay, you're not a powerful vassal? Apparently not. We're gonna go ahead and sign you anyway. My spy master is very upset. But you're not anyone important. We put you in charge instead. We take no loss in terms of intrigue, but this person will be happier with me. A little bit happier. I'm going to sway my spy master, because it's worth making sure that the spy master is on par. Alright, and then we're going to have to release her. Because I don't think I have a choice. But it still says we lose a title. Yeah, the Duchy of Dera. So one more duchy still goes away. We're going to have to find another excuse to go to a war with her. For now, I don't think I have a choice. We're going to go ahead and ransom you, gain a hook. Or, I can negotiate release. I don't want to lose Dread. I can make you renounce claims. She'll be upset with me, but she loses claims on everything, and I accept that. You lose your claim to all the titles. Alright, I have mental break. Perhaps a new view of God. Convert to a new religion. No, thank you. Athletic. Great option. This is so awesome. Becoming athletic is a great way of relieving stress and just being healthy in general. Alright. We could work off some more stress, and we'll become sweaty for a year and have general opinion go down, but that's fine. So my stress goes down quite a bit. So this Duchess is upset, and we still have one vassal who is not of English culture, but we have greatly relieved her hold on the region. You, Mr. Duke, are having some issues. I'm not going to demand you surrender in the war. Negotiate alliance. Are you going to be able to win this? Like, what war are you currently fighting? A liberty war. But I don't want these guys getting free. I gave you the duchy, and are you going to seriously lose this? They would accept. I could ally myself to my brother, Duke of Normandy, and go and assist him. And I will, because I need to make sure he wins this. I do not want to lose this territory. So now, I can't offer to join war, because he's not fighting a peasant faction. You can only join a war against peasants? That I didn't know. That's very interesting. Okay. We can ransom a mayor, and I will. Negotiate an alliance with Nice, who's a mayor. I don't see a point. Third in line to get Kent. My son can get married, and we should definitely do that. So let's go ahead and find ourselves somebody who is close to your age, preferably already an adult, fertile, of course, healthy, who is preferably going to have an inheritable trait, an intelligent woman, yeah, a beautiful woman, or pretty anyway, great negotiating skill. But this is a good all-around character, so let's get you married here. And then my other son needs to also get married. We'll marry you off to the pretty one. No, I would lose a lot of prestige. Never mind. How about this one? Nope. Another intelligent one? I'm Am I willing to lose a lot of prestige for this? Probably not, since he's not going to be my main heir. So let's go ahead and get rid of the inheritable traits thing. See if there's a good alliance I could get instead. How about alliance power, baronies? I don't know why I care about all these baronies. They're not that good. Slow? Don't think so. What is that image, by the way? Is that like a weird owl penguin or something? It seems kind of bizarre. How about someone who's already English? No. Don't like that. Alright. How about somebody who's got the highest overall stats? Alright, this one's not bad. I think I'll just accept the loss. We'll go ahead and just try to breed something in. There we go. Ransom done. Sons are getting married. Good. Low control, not endorsed by my archbishop. Duly noted, but we have to sway my, spy master to avoid getting killed. Kind of important. Let's increase control in places where I currently have very little, thanks to the siege of the peasants. That was annoying. Integrating titles no longer seems that important. It seems more important that we go for the domestic affairs, so let's do that to get higher opinion with everybody. Promoting culture we are currently doing, no longer relevant there. Let's instead do it right over here. Because, on the off chance we can force what's-her-name to become English, that's also a way of making things happen. We do have a claim on Gwent, and I could declare war for this. Vastly inferior. You have no allies. We would absolutely dominate you, and we're going to do it. Let's go ahead and raise up those armies. We are, after all, William the Conqueror. If we're not conquering things, then who am I really? So, let's go to Gwent. Fun card game, by the way, from The Witcher. Hello, found your troops. They're dead. Alright, you got none left. Oh, no, they did retreat. Never mind. Should still be able to win this siege pretty quick. Only a couple of months. A well-organized court. Every courtier gets 10 opinion because my wife is amazing. Having a good wife is actually really nice in this game. It's more important, I think, or more impactful, I should say, in CK3 than it was in CK2. Let's go and stomp his army so he can't siege anything. From bad to worse. It was not enough that she embraces the worst of vices of humanity. The Duchess, who I hate, has insulted me to my face. I gain a critical amount of stress. So, wait, question. Do I now have a reason to imprison her again? Because she just insulted the king. Just saying. This would be an act of tyranny. That's not a justification? Ah, I feel like it ought to be. Alright, my daughter and ward Constance. Chaste. Go ahead. I don't really think it matters all that much. We have 100% war score already. Let's go ahead and enforce that demand. That was quick. Now we can disband the army. And I get a little territory. So, we need to find another English character. A better spy master. Not really an option. Arnold is still my prisoner. I don't suppose I can ransom you. No. How about this here Thomas fellow or something? I don't really care too much. It's just a single little title. There you go. We can have Gwent. He becomes my loyal vassal. Thank you. Yeah, giving out lots of land. If you plan on conquering huge swaths of land, it's usually not so bad. You can get a lot of people loyal to you pretty quick. We don't need to worry about these mercenary companies. They're already gone. Let's see. My daughter can get married. Okay. Well, we probably should secure an alliance. The Duchy of Tuscany. Dublin. Get a foothold in Dublin, start conquering parts of Ireland? Maybe. Duchy of Lower Lorraine. Duchy of Barcelona. Over here. Hello. Women seem to be able to secure better alliances than men. I've noticed that. Ostergotland. Where are you? You are way up here in Sweden. I'm already allied to the king. County of Aachen. I think Tuscany makes the most sense. If we're going to have an ally, it might as well be a good one. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, powerful vassals want to have some positions. That was not the daughter I expected. But apparently is the leader of Tuscany, so that's why. Never mind. Fabricate claims. County of Penthivia is rich, they say. Really? Is that down in France? Yeah, no, it's Brittany. You have an alliance with Earl William of Maine, who's my vassal. If I could indeed fabricate a claim on you and possibly grab the entire Duchy of Brittany, would that not make me very stronka? I think it would. Let's go ahead and start fabricating that claim, yeah. As long as they're not allied to France or anything, that'd be good. We do have a war to worry about. Chiefdom, a de jure war. Yeah, we'll accept that, though I don't anticipate I'll be very helpful. In fact, I'm not even really going to do anything. Not worried about helping you at all. Can ask my head of faith for 231 gold. I will do so. Or will I? Better things to do with... No, we're not going to use piety for anything. Or am I? I don't think so, because we're not a tribe, so it's not like I can spend my piety to go ahead and declare wars, right? So, using my piety to get some extra money doesn't seem like a bad idea. We'll do that. That seems okay. Thank you, Mr. Popeman. And in London, we could build more things. Wouldn't mind getting some more levy. Also wouldn't mind getting walls and towers in my capital. That extra fort level and some garrison could be helpful. It definitely prevents me from losing wars unexpectedly. That said, I don't know. I mean, getting some barracks or military camps is probably something we want to do. We already have a quartermaster's office, so that's nice. I think raw levy and stuff could be very good for me. I think archer damage and skirmisher damage also makes a lot of sense. The walls and towers is highly tempting, though. You generally want to have these. Since it's my capital, I think I will build it here. Just because losing your capital is a very good way to suddenly lose a war unexpectedly. In Buckingham, I think I will go ahead and build a military camp. And I'm going to save a little bit of money, because we might, if we're lucky, get the opportunity to fabricate a claim on the entire Duchy of Brittany instead of just one county. Sometimes that happens, and if that's the case, I would like to have enough money to take advantage of that. Thank you for 80 more gold! My wife is awesome! She's great! Also, major architectural expertise, 2 more stewardship from her. She's great! I love this waifu. She's an amazing person. Alright, we have better opinion right now with my spy master, and we are endorsed, I think, by my archbishop again, so this is good. Still looking at losing some land. I'm going to have to find an excuse to get rid of her. I really am, and I hate to take on more tyranny, but, like, we really need to get rid of her. Can we start spying on her and see if we can get some secrets? Surely now that she's extremely disloyal, surely we'll be able to get a secret. My daughter has no reason to stay at court and will soon leave. Well, she is an insane adventurer, so there is that. She's also bisexual. She is married. Why have you not gone to him? Why are you in my court? Ooh, an ally joins a war. King Olaf of Norway is joining in on this war. It's just a de jure against a chiefdom. I don't really care about it. Doesn't matter too much. Any more decisions I could do that would be good? Yeah, we could actually, like, host a feast or call a hunt. We're gonna go ahead and call a hunt. Lose some stress because I'm athletic, diligent, and brave. Might get some more prestige. It costs a lot of money, but we also could possibly, 1, get rid of stress level 1, and 2, get a lot more opinion with people. So, let's see. My son is crouching next to me, hefting his own spear. I can make him like me, but I don't want to lose any stress, and I want to lose stress, not gain any, and I want to get the prestige. So we'll do that. As a result, my level of fame has gone up. And we return home reinvigorated, and I get another 150 prestige. Thank you. Okay, so we are now illustrious, which is awesome. So I get extra secular opinion and more knights. Becoming exalted among men would be great. More opinion, more knights. And I get another martial lifestyle perk. Hit and run, retreat losses could be good. Extra archer damage is also amazing. And heavy infantry, of which I have some. So we'll go for that. Then we can go for Parthian tactics, which gets me better cavalry and skirmishers. And then men-at-arms counter efficiency. A lot of these things are great. Like, I want all of those. Okay, solid, solid. 3 years left on converting the culture of this area to English, but we'll try. 5 months until we can get a claim. 6 months until hopefully we find a secret and I have a reason to imprison this duchess legally. Legally. I'm in line to inherit a lot of titles, and I can lawfully imprison some courtier. Why? Fornicator. She's pregnant with someone else's child. But what would I gain from that? I don't think she matters. Could modify some contracts, including with, let's say, my son. Use a weak hook. Ask for some extra taxes. Prince Richard wouldn't like me as much as a result, but he already loves me, so do I care if I get extra money? Alternatively, better levy. A little bit. I don't often negotiate contracts too much because I don't like guaranteeing that I lose that much opinion. I don't mind, however, upsetting her further and demanding more of her levy, or perhaps more of her money. She can be upset for all we want, that doesn't matter. I'll use a hook, and I'm going to modify that contract, and I'm going to bleed you of some extra income. Yes, that's fine. I use it to peeve people off and weaken them. That's what I do. Titles to be created to get prestige, could do that. Lots of powerful vassals asking for positions. I mean, my son would make for a fairly good chancellor, but my other son already has that. My half-brother would make for a decent marshal, at least. And Duke Walter of Mercia is not good at anything in particular. I could do this, but my family members like me a lot, so I don't think it matters. Oh, we just got another achievement for modifying a contract. I'm surprised I haven't done that yet. Donations in good faith. He who pays money to me, pays a lot of money to me, or I can get some piety. I think I will do that. I don't really care as much about the money, but getting a little bit of extra piety to become faithful would be nice. That sort of thing is good, and also I could possibly use that piety to ask for more money from the Pope, a lot more money than he was going to give me. Alright, we can get a claim, and we will. So that's officially done. Now we can go to war with Brittany, who, by the way, is already in a war against, looks like Aquitaine. I say we go ahead and jump on this for my claim. Vastly inferior. Let's go ahead and snag some land before it's too late. I'm going to go to our military and find a new rally point and set them up over here, and then we're going to get rid of this rally point just to guarantee that my troops pop up and I don't have to spend the time moving them across the water and the money. That's a pretty easy thing you can do. Espionage, lovers. An earl is doing something he's not supposed to. Well, useful to know. It's a secret I could use. Not really a big deal. Let's go and siege down the war goal real quick. While we can. They do have a few troops. Duke Walter's friendship. I lost wounded and became scarred. Scarred usually gets some prestige, and apparently is attractive. As long as it's a good scar, it's not so bad. Friends with Duke Walter, my vassal and knight. I think having friends makes a lot of sense, so we'll do that. Curious if I can change some laws, by the way. It'd be nice to be able to do that. I could change up gender laws so that we are equal and I can have a chance of getting some women in charge, but I don't have high crown authority yet. Confederate partition. All children inherit. Past partition. New titles may be created. High partition. Lion's share of titles go to my heir. We don't have heraldry yet, though. See, I don't want to have multiple heirs. I really do want to have single heirs if possible. We don't have the high crown authority or the cultural innovation we need yet, which is obviously an issue. I miss being able to change a lot of different laws. That was a fun aspect of the game. Okay, so these people are sieging down Toulouse. Okay, so they just finished their war, so these guys go away. Alright, so that's going to be easy. Now we get down over here. Siege 1, get an extra 25 gold out of that. That's not bad. I wouldn't mind fabricating another claim right here, just so I can control more. And if I could eventually get enough territory to seize the duchy, that'd be great. Constance comes of age. She's a charismatic negotiator. Well done, daughter. Well done indeed. Oh, I'm over my time. Crap. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
All right, let's go ahead and do it.